Good morning from beautiful Oaxaca. Today it's been exactly a month since I arrived in Mexico, and while it's gone really quickly, it also feels like I've been here for ages. I've done so much stuff down on the Baja Peninsula, spent some time on Puerto Escondido, Huatulco, and the last couple of weeks I've been right here in Oaxaca, and it's been amazing checking out the city. I mentioned before that I'm staying a little bit outside of town, and in I would say the suburbs, but it's like I'm the only white face around there, and it's been a truly magical experience. I wanted to just mention today something that I've spent quite a bit of time over the last couple of months accepting and working pretty hard in my life. Hey brother, how are you? Cool man. And see, you become a local in the town. This idea of letting go of relationships in your life, it's something that I battled with for such a long time. The idea that somebody who used to be close to me in my life, for whatever reason, is now drifting out of my life. And being able to accept that, I found, is something pretty difficult, and mostly because I value relationships pretty highly, but I also have, as a personality trait, this idea of really wanting to be liked by people, and the idea that somebody that used to be close to me that's now drifting out of my life is something that used to bother me and used to weigh on me quite heavily. But then I started to think that churn in the relationships that I have in my life is just an indication that the people that I used to be close with, for whatever reason, either them or me, are both growing, and potentially in different directions. And by the very nature of the fact that we're growing in different directions, the places that we used to meet at and the things that we used to have in common are no longer common to us. And by default, let's say one person was focused on building a family while the other was focused on building their career, the things that you used to have in common would intrinsically no longer be common, and you would naturally start to drift apart. The thing about it is, as you start to see that the churn in the relationships that you have is an indication that you or the other person are growing, you can really start to celebrate that stuff, and as opposed to letting it be something which for me used to make me feel apprehensive, it's something that you can celebrate as an idea that you're growing in the path that you're on. They say that people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, and one of the things that made me apprehensive and led a little bit to my suffering is the idea of trying to keep someone in your life for a lifetime when that person is supposed to be a reason or a season connection. So if you have a connection in your life that's potentially drifting away, or you feel unreciprocated in terms of the effort that you're putting in, it could be similar sort of thinking that you or the other person are growing in different directions, and rather than being apprehensive about them drifting out of your life, celebrate the time that you did have together and gracefully let it go. Celebrate the time you shared and move in different directions, knowing that you're going to start to attract more like-minded people based on your new path. I hope that you're good wherever you are. It's a beautiful day in Oaxaca. I'm only going to be here for another couple of days before I head to Mexico City and then back down to the Baja Peninsula. I've got a house sitting gig that I'm teed up with down there, and it's just been the most amazing experiment. A few weeks ago I put something on my vision board, and I'm going to do a separate vlog about it, but it's amazing how when you start to put things out there, the things that you want in your life, and truly believe that they're going to happen, they start to show up. It's amazing. I hope you're good. Have a good day. Cheers.